Breathe. Reflect. May the Buddha guide you well.
Noise. This is a world of action, color, and sound. People with voices benefit from them. For example, voices can be used to speak out in meetings or maybe exchange ideas with others. In order to hear the echoes when we are in the valley, we must speak loudly or shout. By reading out loud, we gain a better impression of what is written. And by singing for others, we simply make wonderful connections with them. The Dharma is practiced with sound as well, because the teachings were heard, and that is what led to the writing of the Buddha's teachings. The world needs sound, especially the sounds of joy, wisdom, praise, and compassion. Though positive sounds are naturally good, there are occasions when I think we should be very quiet. We make a nuisance of ourselves if we whisper to the person next to us when someone is speaking during a meeting, or if we keep chatting when, let's say, someone is giving a lecture on stage. The unwanted noise we make at times and places where silence is needed is a bit like a roaring train or a barking dog or maybe a grunting pig. With today's advanced technology, almost everyone has a smartphone in their hands. As a result, we are subject to disruption of people constantly talking on their cell phones everywhere they go. In addition, we are usually surrounded by the noise of traffic, loud music, or the screams of children. The lack of courage in today's society to uphold ethics and the truth has also allowed the noise of immorality to fill the airwaves. Gentle speech is a symbol of civilization. We can judge a country's progress by the decibel level of its citizen speech. A developed country's residents often speak in gentle tones. However, in some developing countries, although the citizens may earn considerable incomes, if there are no regulations for noise control, the volume of their voices betray the actual level of progress they have made. If a neighborhood becomes too noisy, people who can move out will quickly do so. Both men and women who talk and laugh loudly in public without any regard for etiquette or poise will have difficulty making friends. Sound is a form of cultivation, and those who are well cultivated, they know how to control the pitch, speed, and volume of their voices very well. If the office of an organization is quiet and peaceful, the efficiency of the workers will be improved. But if it is like a marketplace, then work can never be done effectively. The most wonderful sound in the world is praise, and the worst is excessive noise. But the most enduring and the most beautiful sound is silence. Vendors in a marketplace compete in noise level, but the standard in elegant venues is a contest of quietness. Pop, rock and roll, jazz are all different popular types of music for the younger generation, but the mature and cultivated mostly prefer sound classical music. Speech is nothing but the sound of the mind. We can hear the thoughts of someone and his or her moral character through what is said. If we want to be people of substance and cultivation, we need to start by speaking in gentler tones. We must never be noise-making machines.